Good, we're back and up and running. Now, for those of you who were watching, I am sorry about that. PlayStation has been very rude to me today. So we're going to continue with this now anyway, the Brotherhood of Steel nuke mission.
Nice.
Alright, I suppose we're going this way first. To this round, or was it just like for shits and giggles? Whatever. Right, we're going back down this, heading down this tunnel area here now anyway. Is always good. I want to quick look up here first. It seems to be. I wonder if I stand here will I die? Yeah, I probably will, so let's get out of the way. Alright, I take it that's the way back up anyway. I'm sure no one comes down on that actually. Wow, he just will not go down. God. Oh! Oh my god, you scared the shite out of me.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory. That is why they must be safeguarded.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Your words ring hollow. I do not hear Atom's voice in yours. You seek to further your own ends, not
Welcome
his.
to the stream.
The relics will remain, and you will leave. Now.
Forgive me. I wish to repent and seek the wisdom of Atom.
You are forgiven. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow. May Atom's radiance...
Okay.
Sir?
Shite back at an assault run.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. If this is a drill, we need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
God for that. Right, we've just completed that quest for the Brotherhood of Steel to find nukes for the Iron Giant guy. What's his name? Prime? I don't know. Liberty Prime, that's the one. Ah, excuse me. So now we're on our way back to finish this mission up and then see what else they have to give us. Yeah. Oh no, actually wait, I have to go to one of my settlements. They're giving out stink and they're going to turn against me if I don't help them out, so looks like I'm going to have to help them now. Where's this kip? The slog. So we're on our way to the slog now and see what's wrong with them, why they're so unhappy. Maybe it's because I didn't have a caravan trade with them. We'll sort something out. I think they've been attacked a few times, but I don't really care at this stage, but
And over here. There we go.
What I want to do is try and get up on that roof.
Tighten this.
How did I miss that?
Let's see now.
Perfect. Oh, they've no defense whatsoever and no water. That's no wonder they're unhappy. What can we build? Do I have amplifiers? Build I will just build 4 of these. Has to be like a desktop fan in here or something. Can I scrap that? Yes, I can. Hot plate should have a gear in it. It should give me more water. Yay. And then that should be fairly easy. There'll be concrete around, isn't there? Come on guys, there has to be a few cavity blocks around. Bag of cement even. There we go. Concrete. Yay. Yeah, you in the army? Can't command you. You I can. You're not assigned to food anymore. Now you guys are gonna have one of the highest defense ratings of this whole fucking shitebox. Might as well just put them there. Throw them there. Throw them here. Since there's a fence there, people might most likely come from over here, so... Now, build just a few more beds, and there's plenty of water. Where else can we get a couple of beds? Get a couple more beds in here, can we? Yeah, there we go. Now, stop being a bitch, come on. Now, back to what we were doing. Yes, here we go. Back to the airport. It's a fucking leprechaun. I have a good few of them bobbleheads. Maybe when I complete this I'll come back and platinum it, you know?
Now that Dr. Lee's arrived, I'm certain she'll be vital to the Brotherhood's success.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the ability of everyone here.
I appreciate that. Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Wow, you're gonna let me push the button on Doomsday? Thanks very much.
Liberty Prime, back online.
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Alright, let's see what you gave me for the power armor. I'll have to repair it anyway. I was hoping to get sweet. Alright, well, that'll have to do for now.
You again. Here to trade?
Let's see what you have.
I got a little bit of everything.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
Had he told me, it would have been my duty to report it immediately.
Don't insult my intelligence. You fought side by side with Dance. I find it impossible to believe you're ignorant of his identity.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen,
Yeah, and that's twice you've given out to
I'm not
me,
blind
you
to the fact that
douche.
Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me.
Oh yeah,
You're
bribe me with a
dismissed.
promotion. Why don't I just kill you and take over the Brotherhood? Big douche.
Attention. Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth any sooner than I'd miss a transistor radio. I was merely sorry that you'd been... I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Dance.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
That's it, one front of the other.
So, you're the new Knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Halen?
This way. Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance, is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and experienced.
Okay then. So, Dance is a traitor. Whoa. Shit.
That's it.
Going down.
pain now.
Shouldn't be here. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
If you really feel that way, why did you run in the first place?
The moment I learned the truth, I knew my life was in danger. I'm a soldier, so self-preservation kicked in. I needed to regroup and assess the situation. Once I got here, and I had some time to think, I realized I'd just made everything worse. I should have stayed on the Prydwen and accepted the inevitable. Like I said, I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure serving with you.
That was upsetting. He really was a synth. Goodbye, Dance. Always a pleasure, dude. spooky as hell.
Going up. Ground floor.
Okay guys, so if you're just catching or tuning in, we've just executed Paladin Dance. Now we're heading back to tell Douchey Douche that he's dead. What's his name? Maxon.
If Dom and Huss had a child,
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Dance?
He's no longer a threat to the Brotherhood.
Well done. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor. Hell, I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Okay, who's next to betray?
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat, the Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Hit them before they hit us? I like it.
Precisely. Destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on PAM's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Prydwen. I'm certain we could put PAM's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Ad Victoriam, Captain.
If you're no good at hacking Pam's systems, you should take someone with you who can.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing other than a couple of minor casualties. When a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
I'm just gonna bleed and where's that we'll find the entrance. I'll just go down and kill everybody. I think that's a fitting end for these. The old alien ray gun or whatever it's called. That should do it.
Side.
Believe it. Fucking thing is locked.
Hey. Let's do this.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to reload that because I just blasted this shit out of a Brotherhood. Blemish me perfect record.
Let's do this.
Well, I'm not going to feel bad about doing this, to be honest.
Do this. Damn, where'd you go?
Because to be honest, I was always going to join the Brotherhood, and I knew this was going to happen. So I basically just used them as a way to level up fairly quickly, you know.
Rise yourself. Fan out.
No mutant alive!
Down.
Detonation pack secured and ready, sir.
Got it. I ain't letting you get me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Got it. What? Oh, shit. Shred him! Whoa! It's only a matter of time.
That is going to stop all over again. Not now. Stand together and we won't fall. Sam. Get through this.
Well, as far as I know, that's the end of them.
Pam.
Intruder countermeasures active. This unit is incapable of voice communication. Security lockdown is in effect. Communication impossible.
Pam.
Security mode enabled. Voice interface is unavailable at this time. Full system reset accepted. Awaiting instructions. Ready for programming instructions. Recommend interface. Type RJ11G.
Not really sorry about them anyway, so who cares? It's only the railroad. We're fighting a losing battle anyway. All I did was get guff off them anyway, so the hell with them. Okay guys, let's go. We're gonna head back to Captain What's-His-Face. Tell him that we killed everybody.
I'm proud to be served under Elder.
Gals.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Nothing to report right now, Paladin.
Synths to replace the humans with that duplicates? Makes sense.
Okay, so I bailed off the top of that for no reason.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
Do you think I did the right thing?
You're damn right you did. He was a synth, and he needed to go down hard. We can't make exceptions for anyone. If there was even an ounce of brotherhood left in Dance, I'm betting he would have told you the same thing. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things now. Like getting Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the mass fusion tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Roger that, Scabbard. We have clearance for release. You might want to hang on, sir. The drop can be a little rough.
Never could get used to flying in these things.
Yeah, let's do this, guys.
Hostile target sighted on the roof, sir. Prepare to engage.
Damn shit, they're crawling all over the place. Send them out before we drop.
seems to be the easiest way. Where's your woman gone? Oh, there she is. Anything around now? I will have a look.
Down that way.
Okay,
looks like the elevator needs some kind of a key card.
I'm just gonna run to the toilet real quick, guys, so hang tight, I will be back. Okay, now, yeah, this is right.
Agitator anywhere. It must have been moved.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead,
I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Fuck's sake.
Sweet.
We found the key card. Good. Now we can get that elevator running.
Come on, you big dope.
Proctor Ingram?
This place has seen better days, that's for sure.
Going down.
Right, time to shell out some hell at 556. Ooh. Okay, guys, we're on our way down to whatever in this kip I've never been before, so yeah, be prepared.
yours.
Fusion cells. Actually, I haven't used my fusion rifle in a while. See, there's two in there. Oh, what two could they be? No, it's S. Could be S. No, there's nothing else. I don't know why there is there yet. No, there it's that could be. Grotesque has two like it.
That's it.
Dad on it.
There, that's done it. Power's back online. We could always drop through here. Might not be as cushy as an elevator ride, but at least we'll be headed in the right direction.
Is someone present? Employing melee tactics.
Ah, shit!
Please stand still. Contact detected. Possible. An enemy may be utilizing stealth.
What the hell with this?
Critically damaged.
Where do I actually have to go? Fuck it.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Engaging hostile life form.
Reactor. Don't make them like that anymore.
There we go.
Ambush! Ambush!
Right, well that's going on there.
radiation levels are dangerously high in there. Let me know if you need any radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their intercom system, while I monitor everything from out here.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
Wow.
Please wait. Decontamination complete. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete. Approach and identify yourself.
Analysis. Yellow.
Abiding citizen
Perimeter.
will not. Back up. Hold it right there. Lockdown ended.
Ah, you stupid old.
The Institute must have sent reinforcements. I'll help hold them off. Just make sure you get the agitator out of here.
Is someone...
Victory for the Brotherhood.
Okay, back to Sanctuary real quick. Fix my armor and upgrade my synth stuff that I just got. Hopefully I have enough to do it. I think it's mostly adhesive that it takes, so.
At least it's not raining.
Now. Army fatigues.
What are you building?
Very clever.
10 and 13. Actually, first of all, let me just...
Folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
Right, it means we can get rid of an awful lot of this junk and have all this stuff. I should just set it all back to him, I suppose. Missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing 8. It's not too bad. Okay, so quick look, see if Trash Can is around, is she? Up there anyway now. Alright, fine. Okay guys, When this loads in, I'm gonna save and call it for now because it's well, it's not getting late, but I'm starting to get hungry and I need to have food before it gets any later, and I will be back soon. So thanks for watching, and we will be back within the half hour.